Hey guys, get ready for part 2 of the Mustang barn find. Me and Connor worked on it all day and I broke it up into a couple different little videos, so enjoy. So this radiator looks a little bit junked up. If you look down in there, you can see the top of the cores are kind of plugged with junk. I don't know exactly what. And this did leak out. I mean, all the antifreeze was under the car. Of course, after 17 years. So I'm going to look around at stuff. This hose seems okay. I wouldn't worry about that too much. This hose down here, and there's another wire. This hose down here seems pretty supple. Nope, there's still antifreeze down in the bottom of it. So we're going to put distilled water to fill it up, and then before winter we'll have to do something about antifreeze. Probably get a new radiator, I'm thinking, or have Allen's flush it out. I did find a leaky wheel cylinder, so we're going to brake clean those shoes up and everything, and I'm going to see if I can order up some new brake wheel cylinders for today. If I do, Connor, I'm getting a new master cylinder too.
What?
Well, why not?
No, don't do that, because eventually it'd be sweet to upgrade this to a 2-pot.
Yeah.
And I'd like to figure out the details of that job.
Okay. So just wheel cylinders.
Yep, just see if we can use this master cylinder for now. That'd be good.
Okay. See how that goes. So I'm going to call TJ's Auto Napa store, which are always awesome to us, and see what they can do for us. Okay, back under the car now. I don't think we want to leave that fuel filter on there. You see what it is? It's the old school fuel filter that screws up on the bottom of the fuel pump. I don't know if I can just turn it. I'll try a pair of channel locks on that, see what happens. Got it. I got it. And our local Napa, TJ Auto, has it in stock. So that's good news. And here it is. Ooh, varnishy gas. Connor, I got something else for you to clean out.
Okay, good.
And here it is. There's the filter. That's a nice filter. But it stinks. Stinks like varnish. All right, so we'll get a new one of those. Just a little dirt in there. We'll clean that out. It's funny how it all settles in one spot. Or is that a rust spot? We'll have to see. Now, before anybody goes down the road in this thing, you're going to want it vacuumed out. It's a little gross. And nuts and berries and stuff mice drag in. So I'm going to suck this thing up and maybe wipe off this mildew and stuff. And get her cleaned up a little bit.
Wow, that sounds good.
So I cleaned this up. I don't like what this Armor All cleaner did to this. It kind of faded it. But that was covered with mildew, so maybe that's part of it. This, you can't see it, but the seats are getting nice and cleaned up. It'd be better if it was a little better light in here. I got her sucked up. The carpet's like nice. And it's getting less smelly in here already. So I'm going to go back to cleaning, just using this.
Smelly, more good.
Connor says the carburetor's going back on.
Yipper.
And then he says somebody's got to crawl under the car and hook up the fuel line.
Would somebody please do that?
Just call me somebody. All right, well, we got that there. I got oil in it. And I got the fuel filter on the fuel pump. I got to hook up the fuel line on that again. And then we're going to put a new line up here because that one's crappy. And we're going to put a filter on it going into the carburetor. But Connor's going to handle all that right now. You want to hook up that fuel line to there? I'm going to go bolt the tank back in. I went ahead and cleaned up everything inside the car, and it's much nicer. You won't be able to probably see much of it because it's so dark. But yeah, the seats polished up pretty nice. It was just a matter of, 17 years of mildew. They could use another wiping off and probably hit it with some Armor All or one of those nice little things that make the seats look great. This door panel came out nice. That one's a little faded looking. I don't know what that is about. Probably just from sitting. It's really not too musty anymore at all. I mean, it's pretty clean.
That was the goal, make it kind of pleasurable to be in.
Yeah, so you can sit in it again. And it really didn't take that much.
No, wipe it down.
Took me a half hour. I sucked up the nuts and berries and wiped it down. Now I got to put all the bolts back in here. It's all these little lag screws for the fuel tank. And then it's going to be a race to see who gets under the car first to hook up the line.
We're fighting for that.
Yeah, Connor's really looking forward to it. Ooh, it's sitting on there. That looks great.
Yeah.
Does look cleaner. We didn't dip it or anything, but he cleaned it up really well. He's gonna change that line, and we got a inline clear filter to put in it.
I'm gonna put it right there, and then we can see what kind of junk might still be in the tank.
Well, it's got to fight its way through that other fuel filter.
Well,
What do I do with the old fuel
if
filter?
we do notice anything, it means that we need a new tank, and that's
Yeah,
kind
that's
of all I want to find out.
Yeah.
Probably we'll get rid of it. I just want to see what's in the tank and what's in the fuel lines and stuff, and just make sure nothing goes into our brand new rebuilt carburetor.
Ooh, that's for sure.
Yeah.
What you do, Connor? So, turns out that the outlet line on the tank's 3/8 and the inlet on the car is 5/16.
Yes. And you obviously want to use the 5/16 line
Yeah.
because you want it to go around that
Yeah,
that
we want-
smaller line.
Yeah, we want
That's
it tight.
imperative.
We want it tight, man.
But here's a tack tip.
Ooh, tech tip.
Take a peek at a piece of needle nose pliers here and a piece of the hose. You put it in there. It's got nice taper,
Oh, it does.
and I separate it till I just hear it
Stretched out.
make a little paper ripping sound.
No.
You do that, you turn it 90 degrees, you do it again, you do that a few more times, and she'll slide right on 3/8.
Yep, nice.
So that's the cheat.
That is a cheat.
That's a good cheat.
I like it. Real pain in the neck getting this on. Wow. But I got it. So now I got to tighten these little guys up. We're going to put some gas in it, right?
We are.
We're going to throw some wheels on and go for a ride.
We got $20 worth of gas.
Yeah, it was like
3.6 gallons.
3.6 gallons. Oh my
That's
God.
almost 30 miles in this hug.
That's sad. Well, that's what we got. So you take pictures. Why?
That's why.
Oh, it shows you.
I know where this.
Because you
now I
forgot.
remember where the springs all
You're
go.
supposed to just remember stuff.
Well, there's a lot of
Picture
holes in the
schmicture.
bracket.
All right, so we're getting there, right? I just put a new gas line on that,
Dangerously
the fuel
close.
pump inlet, because that gas line laying there is all crispy and crusty, and it's gonna suck air. When you suck air, man, it runs junky.
Probably ought to push on them. Make sure they're all down.
Yeah.
It's got 8mm wires, XLs,
Ooh.
super stock,
Radio
suppressed
suppression.
cores, high temp, yellow.
Supposed to change it every 5 years, so this is its 4th set.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, well.
The only thing I don't have is this. Well, first off, I don't know.
Apparently it's got cruise control
There's
too.
4 notches for the accelerator pump.
Yeah, put it in the aggressive one.
Which is pretty cool. I'm putting it right in the middle one.
Oh, you
one of the
would go
middle
lame.
notches. I'm gonna be really lame.
All right.
There should be a little groove.
Oh, you
in
need a
this,
little E-clip on
groove
that.
in that rod, but there's no groove.
That's why it just falls
That's
off.
why it falls off. Maybe
What
there's
is that?
maybe there's a groove if you scratch it enough.
How are we gonna get it so it stays there?
Well, we're gonna have to think of something. This is our baby right here.
Oh, is it one of the gizmos?
Yeah.
Yeah, a loopy gizmo that snaps onto the shaft.
It's like you're some kind of mind reader.
I don't know what you call them.
That's a loopy gizmo that snaps onto the shaft.
Oh, that.
It's that part everyone loses.
That guy.
Who hasn't lost one of those guys?
I've lost several.
No, but we're not doing that now. I'll tell you why.
Why not?
Because I want to see which position the
Put it in
car
the top one.
runs best at.
It's gonna run best at the top one.
It ain't no high performance mode.
It doesn't matter, it'll run best. It's only gonna come out the jets as fast as it can. That's spring loaded, isn't it? I like more accelerator fuel.
Well,
Not
I
less.
don't want bogginess, I guess.
No, you don't.
Bog.
I want to drive it, step on the gas, and it goes.
I need a needle nose. I can't do it with my fingies. Oh, I lied. I think I just got it.
Oh, tough guy got it after all. Good.
But tell you what, this is why it's not good, because I gotta bend it. Somebody put a kink in that. And
Yeah.
It doesn't make it line up right.
Right, it's not coming in straight.
No, there's something silly going on.
You get that straightened up, it's gonna stay. Because you're right, it's bent.
Now, that's smoother.
Oh, that's in there straight now.
Yeah, it also is in there far enough.
You getting it?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Getting older by the second here.
Well, patience. Patience.
Shown enough patience for one day.
You're about out of patience, I think. There we go. See that?
Bingo. Okay. Well, that makes more sense.
Yep.
Okay, so we got that. Let's throw some wheels on it.
Yeah, you can't really call it your wheels without,
Without wheels?
wheels.
There's one jack stand. I'll go get the other one. Oh man, you made a hell of a mess in this garage
We're
today.
gonna have to clean the garage. Put air in the tires?
44 pounds it calls for, I put 40 in them.
These lights, they gotta go.
With these lights?
Yeah.
Well, they make it look bug-eyed.
They look stupid.
They're pretty awful, yeah. But you know, old guys such as myself that can't see at night like extra light, so.
Yeah, what's it matter? You're always going 15 under the speed limit anyways.
I do drive slow lately. I don't know. You don't think I'm losing it, do you?
Well, hey.
Just jack the car up, okay?
Fire under your keister.
Oh, you could put the gas cap on. You're like that little old lady that drives around her gas cap off all the time.
Okay.
All right. Do you got the keys for this? Where are they?
So much time. It's in the car. Throw the battery.
Keys are in the car. I can close the trunk?
Yep. I threw it right in the trunk.
Oh, man. No, you didn't. I see him like, oh my gosh, almost gave me a heart attack.
Perfect timing though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was perfect. All right, so we got the carburetor rebuilt. We got a brand new inline filter. We got a new filter on the fuel pump. We got a new line there, new line there. We got new fuel lines everywhere. Vacuum lines, we didn't change those. There was one that was a little crusty.
We're really still in
We're just in preliminary
still in the
stages.
finding out mode. I mean, we don't know if the tranny works.
You mean I just put new oil in something that the transmission might not work?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Recheck the fluid, it looks like type F. Found a zip tie?
I thought old Pat you got.
Where, in my God?
Until you weren't willing to tell me about him.
Well, I'm trying to keep some zip ties.
Oh man, he's gonna find my zip ties.
Why'd you get like 7 of them for this one little spot?
I'm gonna put like 3 of them on.
What, really?
Throw a couple in my pocket.
When I spent half my life at the store buying stuff. I think you got it. Another one?
Just one more. Just one more zip tie.
Oh, that's beautiful, Connor.
Yeah, that's fine craftsmanship.
Sure is.
That'll have to go, because these big speakers are kind of goofy.
Yeah, they're awful.
That's all up to our customer.
Yep, whatever.
Yep.
Okay, what are we gonna do? You gotta prime the carb, or are you gonna just crank it over for an hour?
Save a little bit of gas.
Why don't you crank a little first, get the oil up?
I really don't know if I buy that. I'm not
Oh, don't put too much in it.
sure a starter really does that.
Nice handle he's got on there. Gas control knob. Oh, we're getting gas all over again.
Yeah, it's enough to get it running.
Yeah, let's dry that up quick. We've got soaked up rags everywhere. That'll sit there and idle on that for probably long enough to get fuel pumped up.
That's what I think. So why don't we crank it over?
Oh, now that I cleaned it all up nice.
Yes.
You want to jump right in it.
Precisely. Yeah.
Just hit the key, Connor. Gonna fire right up. Oh, what's the matter? Seat too far up for you? Big gorilla. Oh, that's... Hit it again, Connor. It starts right up. Now hold it. Why is that cranking so hard? Is that battery dead?
Well, I had it on charge, so no.
It was on charge. Charge it.
No.
I think we better put some gas in the carburetor again.
Yes, sir. I agree. Let me get the seat back so it's easier to get in and out of.
Yeah. That's a funny sight. All right, so we're gonna get some gas in there. Good. That ought to do it. Here, let me do something.
Yeah.
Try that.
Got a little.
Hold it. What's up with this battery?
Let's clean the terminals.
Nah. Battery's had it. All right, gotta put the battery in charge, see what goes from there.
Battery's not had it. The dash lights are really hot. The headlights are hot. Look at them, they're bright.
They're kind of dim, Con.
Oh, they're so bright.
Okay. Let's put on charge.
Emergency brakes on. That's funny.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, take it off. I actually pulled the drums off with the merge brake on. So maybe I didn't have to adjust that adjuster after all. Well, that's stupid.
Yeah.
So we're gonna fill that carburetor up.
And I want the thing to run for a little while.
Yeah, we'll just let it run for a bit.
Car is not as big as the 67.
I remember my brother, he had a 67 GTO tri-power.
Yeah.
Caught it on fire and melted the carburetors off it. Boy, was that funny.
How did he do that?
He caught it on fire, man, and it burned the carburetors to the ground. It sat there running on fire.
He couldn't get it out?
No. Well, he's running around. He wasn't prepared.
Yeah.
I don't want to mess around with no extra gas laying around.
Hey, fuzzy dice.
Huh?
What is up with the fuzzy dice thing?
Everybody loves fuzzy dice.
Must have been an inside joke nobody told me about.
Let me do this a little bit more.
So you could turn it.
Okay, try that. Hold it.
Starter's dying.
Pump it again. Good. Now, you know what? It was clicking over here. So it's like the battery's no good. What battery is this? This isn't the one from the Jeep, is it?
Yeah, it is.
The Die Hard?
Yeah, it's the one I've been using in the Jeep.
Let's see if we can use the boost on this thing. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
Starter's dying, man.
I don't know.
This is the same exact thing that my F-150 did to me.
Well, let's let it charge a few minutes.
Okay.
Now, we're not getting gas up yet. We've got gas. We're probably close to flooded by now. Should have filled the bowl right at the bat so we didn't run the battery down.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's the battery running down. I think the starter is starting to puke out on us.
Starter took a crap.
And we haven't even cranked this thing much.
No, we haven't.
I mean, we saw what we did the first day,
I just don't know if I trust this battery. It's old.
and I mean, I wouldn't say we have more than 30, 45 seconds of cranking done.
Right.
So,
No, really?
yeah.
Do I get to work the throttle?
You work the throttle.
Wait a minute. Let me get ready.
You let me know.
All right. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. We're going to see if we can get this Mustang going. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.